Unsolicited Opinions. Ooh, I love those.
Come on, nigga, let's go. I've been waiting.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, we are back.
Episode 11,
Episode
bitches.
11. How y'all feeling tonight? I'm feeling great because Crown Royal's on the table, so
Always. And guess what? Look, I know you see it.
Y'all see the production value has stepped up side by side joints. Look at this.
We got our cameras, bitches.
Y'all don't know what we've been through with this camera situation, man. Like we have $600 worth of cameras in that closet over. Y'all can't see, but yeah, all these cameras we bought just to try to bring y'all this right here, the side by side. And hold on, we got another angle.
We got other angles.
We got other angles.
We still learning this.
Shit. So we're gonna bring it to y'all live.
Oh, but if you've been paying attention, if our unsold listeners been paying attention, a couple episodes back we were talking about our Harry's pictures. So.
Right. So we got a treat for y'all.
Yeah,
y'all remember this, right? Y'all remember this? Look at that. This is 1987, 86, 87, 88. One of those 3 years. That's when this picture was taken.
So
y'all,
we had to get the band back together.
We got a 30-year recreation. Bam! Look at that.
We had to get the band
back together. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
We still like no, we don't.
No suits this time.
We have a special announcement tonight.
Yeah, for the very first
time,
we got the band back together. And we have our first guest on Unsolicited Opinions, Mr. Dre
Glover, one of the original pimps in that picture.
The one with all the jewelry and the beeper.
And the beeper. Because me and Chris couldn't afford a beeper yet. He's the only one who had a beeper. Flexing. We was jealous, though. We was probably like, damn, I wish I had a beeper, too.
No, we all had beepers for some
not yet. We phased the beeper situation in.
Yeah, I had a white one at one point.
That
joke was dope.
I just confessed to my dad recently that I stole his beeper that he had for work, and then when I broke it, I threw it in the trash.
Oh, that's right. You did.
I did. Yeah. Odell, I just fessed up to that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks ago. I remember you telling me that.
I told him that.
And I'm surprised he still didn't beat your ass.
Yeah, he should have. I think he had to pay $500 for that lost beeper. Because, in the 1980s, the lost beeper was like $500.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I was so scared to tell him that I lost it at school that I just like threw it away. Yeah. And he knew and then it come from he was like, I knew it was you.
Of course he gonna say that.
Yeah, well, who else was gonna be? Well, he knew he had a beeper on his dresser when he went to sleep. And then when he woke up, it was gone. And then
it wasn't even a real beeper. Yeah. It was a hospital beeper.
It was a hospital beeper where he didn't have the number didn't show up. It beeped, and then he had to call a number to see what the message was.
So you had like a knockoff beeper,
but it was dope on my troop jacket. Because you remember I had the troop jacket. That shit was dope on my troop jacket, though. Yeah. I traded that troop jacket for some walkie-talkies.
That's right. That's right. Hey, so look, that being said, we had the 30-year update. We want y'all to send us y'all Harry's pics.
Yes.
Yeah. If you from the ATL, we know you could go to your mama house.
Please do.
And get your Harry's pics because we want you to email them to us.
Hey, we're gonna put them on.
We're gonna put them on the show. We want to see.
Now we might clown them, or you might clown them, but send them to us anyway.
Yeah, we want to see your Harry's.
We want to see your Harry's pictures.
That's
because that's Atlanta. That's history.
Atlanta.
That's Atlanta.
I think I got at least 3.
Yeah.
4 or 5 somewhere.
I mean, who doesn't? Like, you had graduation pictures, then you had Harry's pictures. Yeah. Like, those was the only 2 you got.
And the Harry's pictures were much cheaper than the
graduation pictures. Yeah. Like, you can get a whole package. Yeah, you get the whole package with Harry's for way less than the graduation joints.
Yeah, so send us your Harry's pics.
So yeah, the crew's back together. We got all of us back together. Pucci, Dre, Rux. We have a lot of stories that we all coincide together with each other. I don't know how many we're going to get into tonight, but
some of them we can't talk about.
Some of them we can't talk about.
We might not be able to talk about too many.
I like my living situation. I'm not gonna upset that apple cart
Again,
yeah,
like I said the last time, the statute of limitations ain't ran.
no, it's statute yeah. We need people to die before we can start telling some of these stories. We can telling some of these stories. They gotta die.
But yeah, send us them pictures though.
So Drake, what you been up to, my homie? It's good to see you, brother. It's been a while. You been all right? Everything's good with you?
Yeah, man. Everything's good, man. No complaints, man. Just living life, man.
Just another Banneker alumni doing what we do.
1890.
So y'all two was 90, right?
Yeah, we was 90.
Yeah, I'm 91 and a half.
Yeah. Now I know partially why you a half too though.
Huh?
Because
you don't know the story?
I know the story. I know I'm a part of it though. Because
No.
I kept calling you out of class.
No, it's not. I
know you didn't go to
That would be
homeroom.
shift blaming, and it was my fault. And I'm Luisa Rest, my Spanish teacher, Miss Luisa Rest. If you're still out there, in my senior year, you know, you had 2 years of Spanish to graduate, right? I had 1 year, 3/4 of Spanish. I had 1 more quarter of Spanish to finish, and Spanish was my first period class, and I never showed up.
Yeah.
And but she just didn't fail me. She wanted to make a point and failed me with a 68 when passing was 70, and she failed me with a 68 to make a point, and then I couldn't walk because I didn't have my 2 years of Spanish. So I had to go to summer school to take a Spanish class to get my diploma. But it's my fault because I didn't show up for the class. I was in the gym. I was in Coach Brown. Swish. How my jumper, coach? This is gonna give me my future. This is my future.
There wasn't nobody recruiting your ass.
Nobody recruited me. Yeah,
I stayed in the gym too. I ain't even.
Yeah, we all did. Like it's amazing how much we got away with back then. Like, yo, what you doing this period? I'm going to the gym.
No, I literally would go to the office and call y'all out of class.
Yes.
I go to the office.
Our student council president,
Right,
y'all. President over here.
I would go to the office and I'd be like, I need Brian Clark to the office, please.
Yeah.
And you come out of the office.
I come to smiling too. I'll be leaving class like, fuck y'all niggas.
Brian be like, where we going?
Hardee's. We going to Hardee's. You gotta go to Hardee's.
Mr. Rich wants some fries.
Get some fries for the Hardee's. Get your sandwich. Yeah. Y'all can eat that bullshit lunch. I'm going to Hardee's.
And I'd walk you back to class.
Yeah,
Like, oh, here's his pass to class.
Chris, he had that wooden pass, that wooden one. You know the wood. You get the wooden one.
Joke.
You can just roam the halls. You can just roam the halls with a wooden pass. It's official.
It was
It's
engraved.
official. It's engraved. It's engraved.
It's past the class.
Oh, let me tell you who was engraved by Mr. Phillips in a wood shop, which I took. We engraved those passes. Yeah.
You should have made you one then.
I did.
You should have had a couple of them Jones.
You should have been selling them jokers at the end.
In hindsight, yes, y'all right. I should have been. I should have been engraving the hell out of it. Hey, what y'all need? You need a hall pass? I got them hall passes right here. $5. $5 right here. You can do what you want to do all day long, homie. $5 right here. I didn't think about that back then. Yeah, I didn't think about
Engraved them
that.
jokes.
But we did do the great midterm report caper back then.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got the letterhead. This is infancy of computers. So my dad, we had a computer in the basement.
Like a Commodore. It wasn't no big
No,
computer.
it was not Commodore, but it was like a basic monochrome computer. Like the computer screen had no colors. It was just a basic computer screen. And Pucci got some letterhead from our high school. So we was like, and then our midterm reports came out on that same letterhead, and we figured out I could print out midterm reports. So that was a side hustle for a year or two. It was like, what grade you want, homie? $20. I could print out whatever grades you want on your midterm to show your parents so you don't get in trouble. And we did that. We was like, yo, I'll print out this. I was like, man, you ain't getting no all A's and B's. Come on, dog. Stop. Just stop. Your mama know better than that. You got to throw a D in here.
Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble.
You'll be in trouble.
Because at the end of the semester, we couldn't touch those.
Yeah. You can't get all A's and B's. In the end of the semester, you got all D's and C's. This shit got to be real. Like, come on, dude. Think ahead. Think ahead.
Look, my sister used to sign. My sister got so good. She used to figure out. she figured out how my dad and my mom did the signature.
Signature, yeah.
And she would do the signature. And I was like, okay, bet. I'm sitting in this mug right back with her signature.
Like doing the signature, like I mastered my mom's L. Like I can still, to this day, I can still do her L from her signature because I forged a few report cards or progress. Well, you used to get progress reports. Report cards is a different situation.
Right.
All right,
I'm gonna tell you an old story. I think I was in kindergarten.
Oh God.
I was in kindergarten. I got in trouble, and they sent home the form, and they was like, "Your mama has to sign this, so she knows."
You did this shit crayon, didn't you?
It wasn't crayon. It wasn't crayon, but it was block letters. And I'm sitting at the kitchen table. I'm sitting at the kitchen table asking my mama, "How you spell your name?" And she's straight telling me. She like, "Hey," and I'm like,
"All right, keep going, like, mama, keep going."
And I'm just straight spelling it, and she didn't know why. I walked that piece of paper in there so proud the next day and handed it to him like my mama signed it.
I will never forget the discrepancy. I would never forget to look at my parents' face from when they saw the discrepancy of the report cards they were getting and then the real one came. And my mom was like, "You missed how many days of school?"
That's right.
Brian, what were you doing? How do you miss 30 days of school in a semester? "Oh, I didn't go, Ma."
We was watching Thundercats.
But the real reason was, Mom, I lost my virginity. I met this girl, and I was going to see her every day. She feeling too.
Right. She missed just as many days.
Just as many days as I missed. And we was doing it together. And yeah, that's what happened, Ma. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Them were the good old days.
Good old days. Right. We have a lot of good old days, man. Just a lot.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Because Dre was part of this.
Uh-oh.
No, we used to go to Jack the Rapper. Remember Jack the Rapper?
Oh, this is his domain. His brother hooked us up.
Facts, because I was just talking to my brother about this. Probably like 2 months ago.
Shout out Ty.
Yeah,
shout out Ty. Yes.
Yo, my brother.
I'm gonna let him go. Go, Dre. Yeah, tell this story, please.
Well, he don't work there no more, so it don't matter.
It don't matter. Yeah, it was a high. Yeah. Nobody's getting it. This was 20 years ago. Yeah, ain't nobody getting in trouble over this shit. Yeah.
So yeah, he was. You know, he worked at the Hilton. What was it?
The Hilton.
I think it was the Hyatt.
The Hilton.
Was it the Hilton?
Or it was the Hyatt?
It was the tall one down there.
Downtown. It was downtown Atlanta, yeah.
I think it was a Hilton.
Hey, you better tell the story I'm talking about where you raided the refrigerator, right? Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, he used to get us the room, you know.
Hold on, let's backtrack. Let's tell the people about what Jack the Rapper was. Because a lot of people don't know what Jack the Rapper was.
True.
Yeah, Jack the Rapper was late 80s, early 90s.
It was a
rap convention.
A rap convention. Can you imagine that? Nowadays, they call it the BET Awards. But back then, it was a rap convention.
Everybody
and
was
all
here.
the rappers from around the country would come to Atlanta, and there was a convention. And I guess basically they were just showing. It was basically like a meet and greet thing.
Yeah, and they would showcase new artists. You would meet A&R people.
And it was called Jack the Rapper, and it was always held in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they would perform every now and
then. Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. We're gonna get into that. But let's be more right. We're gonna get into that part of the story. So Jack the Rapper was a thing, and it was at the hotel downtown. Now we're all underage at this time that this happened. We're all
17,
18, around those
16,
days,
17,
around those
18.
years. All right, go. So I'm just setting the stage for the story.
Okay.
Jack the Rapper's in town. We going.
Facts.
His brother actually happens to work at the hotel where this is happening at. Oh, we in the building. We in the building. Yeah. So there's a couple of funny stories associated with this because it's the one story where we was up in the room and the phone rang.
Well, that was my fault. Yeah. But
I was trying to remember whose fault was that.
That was my fault.
He answered the phone.
I answered the phone. Yeah. So, but I mean, that ain't giving the people no clarity. Yeah. But like, look, we was at Jack the Rapper. I mean, we excited. Like,
we kids. We kids.
We played pool with KRS-One.
And I'm about to say all the rappers that we looked up to, all the rappers that we listened to are in the building. Like they're here in the building. We're like, oh wow.
We hung out with Special Ed. KRS-One was huge. We played pool with KRS-One.
I'm gonna stop short of the 2 Live Crew experience and Criss Cross. Yeah, we're gonna get there. Yeah, because that was the highlight. Do You remember?
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go there.
Poison Clan.
Two Live was performing.
Do you remember?
Everybody was standing on conference tables, like banquet
tables.
tables. We standing
and
on
we
the banquet
was like
tables.
16, 17, and they brought strippers out.
Yeah.
And they made Criss Cross leave. Like Criss Cross, remember those Criss Cross?
Yeah, because they were so young.
They were so young. They was like, yo, they made Criss Cross
went
leave. And we was still in there. We was like, yo, there's titties on stage. like, are we in a strip club? Because this is what I feel like right now.
Oh, it went down.
It went down.
Uncle
And then
Luke showed out.
and the Poison Clan. Remember we got the Poison Clan, the free Poison Clan,
got the free
free
tapes.
tapes,
Yeah.
and the bandana. You got the the
Yeah.
bandanas too.
But
the
do y'all
Poison-
remember? Do y'all remember the tables falling though?
I do
Yes.
remember. I do remember.
And what
somebody
else I
crashing
remember
off the
is
table.
Belle Biv DeVoe doing dances on the stage with the
remember
Luke stripper
Belle Biv.
girls because they was in the building too. It was BBD because it was hot right there at the time. It was BBD on the stage.
No, that shit was hilarious. Like everybody, because so that you could see everybody. You in a banquet hall.
Yes.
With nice linen
Yeah,
tablecloths and
everywhere.
everybody standing on the banquet table
Yes.
so they could see these strippers.
See the strippers.
And then once the table started breaking from too much weight and you saw people start disappearing.
Yeah. Boom.
What's going on? Man.
Yes. So Jack the Rap, but predating that, we was up in the room. Let's get back to that story. We was up in the room.
So his brother.
Yeah, his
you-
brother.
His brother used to
work down there.
He used to work down there, so he would get us in the rooms. And
He got us in the building for the whole convention. Because it
Nah,
was
but
like,
he
yeah.
got us in the individual
He got it in the
room.
room.
Individual room.
He got us in multiple rooms.
Multiple rooms.
So like back then, they don't do this no more. Not that I'm aware. Yeah, but like I don't remember. I don't think they do this in hotels anymore. But back then, they used to have the stock refrigerator full of liquors.
Yes.
And it'd be like the airplane bottles, half pints,
Yeah.
full of liquor. And I guess if you drank them, you got charged.
You got
when
charged
checked.
for him.
Got charged.
And he would let us in the room, and we would just raid the
raid it
refrigerator
because they didn't know he was in there. They didn't know he was in there.
Man,
Like,
I'm
we gonna
talking
get
about
on.
we coming in there with backpacks. We got bags. And
But
then,
hold on, this goes back to we'll get the Dre stories to the airport too, because those was getting little liquor bottles too.
but we used to sit in there. We was going from room to room. He let us in
Room
about
to
3
room,
rooms. We
yeah.
was getting liquor. And we didn't care what it was.
Yeah.
Didn't
Gin,
matter.
When you at 16, you don't give a fuck what you drinking.
gin, Remy,
Is
Jack.
that alcohol? Yeah, I want that. That's what you
We
did.
took it all.
Right.
Took it all.
And then we was chilling in one room, and then the phone rang. And I don't know why, but I answered it. And I was like, hello?
Yeah, to this day, I don't know why.
And they was like, who is this? I was like, nobody.
Nobody.
I was like,
People, we said, why you answer the phone? You answer the phone?
No.
In the room we not supposed to be in?
Listen. I'm gonna tell you my funniest thing about that story is all of us, because it was like 5 of us.
I just remember us 3. Who else?
No,
no, we had some.
Who was Luke with us?
I'm not sure. It was about 5 of us. It might have been Lando.
I just remember us
I don't know
3.
I think Kevin was with us.
I just
or somebody.
remember us 3. That's the only ones I remember in this story.
Nah,
is us
it was
3.
more than it was
But
more than
I know
3
it
of
was
us.
more than it was more than 3
But
of
what
us.
I remember is all of us running down the staircases. We because we didn't want to get on the elevator.
No.
So we hit the staircases.
the staircases.
And all you could hear was clink, 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 clink. 'Cause we
All
had
the little bottles, all
we
the
had
little
so
bottles
many
in it.
bottles in these bags. And we come, and we like, when you running down the steps hard, you jumping levels of steps. You jumping 3-4 steps.
You ain't
So
hit every step. Yeah, you hit
so
every
every time
step,
you
yeah.
land, every time we land, clink, 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 clink.
It wasn't like we was on the low floors either. 'cause
No,
I
we
think
was
most
like-
of the time we was.
No, we was like
we was way.
it was like 50 something.
up
Yeah,
on
we was like
the
a 50
50th
floor or
something
something.
like that.
And we
Yeah.
decided, hey, let's take the steps.
Hey, we got out of there though.
But the funny part was, we cleared out the room in record time.
Record
We was
time. Like,
oh,
he answered the phone.
Scoop, 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 scoop.
Oh, we gotta go.
Grabbing
We
all
gotta
the
go.
liquor,
We gotta
packing
go.
it
We
up.
gotta go.
We
We
out.
gotta go.
But that
We
was
out.
like our 3rd room. That was like the 3rd room we had been in. So we had three refrigerators worth of liquor.
But you gotta remember, we didn't leave. Because after that is when we went down to the banquet halls.
live.
No, we left that day.
I think that day we
That
did.
day-
it was more than one day. Yeah, it was more than one day.
We got
yeah.
more than one day down there.
Yeah, I
think
forgot.
we
I
had-
forgot Jack the Rapper was like a whole weekend
Yeah, it was
convention.
like a weekend or whatever.
I wonder what it doesn't still happen.
No, it doesn't
it's
happen. They
still
tried to
good,
bring it back a couple years ago. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened, but I heard him on the radio. They
Jack the
advertised.
I think I
Rapper.
heard that too. Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all around our age, y'all remember. Yes, there used to be a rapper convention. Hey, could you imagine that now? Yeah, we're gonna get all the rappers to come to Atlanta. Man, it would just be like the Wild Wild West right now. They did it now.
That was the first time I realized like rappers were short. Like,
right.
Like they all look bigger than life on
because
TV.
all we saw him was on Rap City and Yo MTV
The only
Raps.
one that was big to me was KRS-One. KRS-One looked huge.
Yeah.
KRS-One. I was like, damn.
Everybody else was like, these niggas small.
Right. When I saw Ice Cube, I was like,
really?
nigga look like my little brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the
And I don't even have
and
a
then
little
we
brother.
was and then remember how hard we was hating on Criss Cross? It was like, man, them little niggas, y'all can't even stay in the Luke party. Remember they got kicked out of Luke party? He's like,
Right.
y'all gotta go. And then Luke brought the strippers out. I was like, yeah, look, he was laughing at Criss Cross because they had to leave the room because they were so young.
They was young.
And we was young too, but they didn't make us leave. Yeah, they didn't make us leave.
But them little niggas seen more strippers than we ever had.
Exactly.
They ain't missing nothing. They probably went to the room. They probably had some strippers in the room.
JD was like, I got y'all some hoes upstairs. Don't worry about this shit. Yeah, y'all good. I'm gonna take y'all to Magic City. Y'all good. Don't trip over this.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Yeah.
Facts.
I remember my sister. My sister had a crush on the light skinned one. They were both named Chris. So one day she saw one of them and followed him all the way back home to his house and knocked on his door and was like, "Hey, my name's Karen. Here's my phone number. Call me sometime."
Oh, that's straight stalker.
Yes.
Oh, I'm about to clown her. I'm about to clown Karen.
Yes, my sister.
Oh, she gonna watch this?
Yeah, she gonna watch it. Oh, she will remember this shit because he lived kind of around where we lived back. You know, when we lived on Berry Hill Court, he lived over in that area. So my sister saw him because his girlfriend lived in the same neighborhood.
Oh, so she just like, damn,
she saw
your
him one
girlfriend.
day. Yeah, she was
And
like,
she was
damn,
like,
his
damn, your
girlfriend,
girlfriend.
and followed him up because he stayed in the place where what you call had her party, not Forest Lakes, Guilford Forest.
Guilford
He
Forest.
stayed in Guilford Forest.
Guilford.
So my sister followed him over there one day and knocked on his door and was like, "Hey, I know you don't know me, but I want to get with you. My name is Karen. Here's my number." Knocked on Criss Cross front door. And hollered because
Hey, she ain't shame.
She ain't scared. Yeah, Karen
ain't never been scared.
Yeah, Karen ain't scared of shit.
Put the Charlie Wilson on it. Here's my number.
Here's my number. Call me.
My name is Karen.
My name is Karen.
So look, this is another experience that I know at least all three of us was here.
But
Y'all remember the night we saw Sir Capitan? Do you remember that night? All right, listen. All right, for y'all that don't know, Sir Capitan was a well-known pimp on Stewart Avenue.
Okay.
now we're not condoning this. We're not condoning this.
And he black as night. And what was that documentary that came out? They was talking about
Oh,
American Pimp or something.
American Pimp.
He was an American Pimp. And it wasn't until we saw American Pimp that we realized that that's who we saw that night.
I know that nigga.
we was either, I think we was coming from running shoot. We
I was
either
gonna
coming
say
from
probably
or
running
going to running shoot.
Oh, it was
One or the
definitely
other.
running shoot. Why else would it be on Stewart Avenue?
But listen,
For what?
listen,
Checkers?
listen,
Rallies?
we all in the car together.
Yeah.
And it's hoes walking up and down the street. They strolling, right? And
Do
there's
you want to refer to them as hoes?
that's what they was.
Were they his hoes or they were just regular women?
No, they were his hoes.
Okay, all right, go.
They were Sir
I
Capitan's
just want to clarify. So I don't want to be misogynistic. So I just want to make sure. Yeah.
No, these were his whores.
So they were hoes.
Hoes.
All right, go.
They have on the move something dresses in the
Right.
heels.
All right, I just want to clarify.
And it's misty outside, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's this manhole cover with all this steam coming out of it.
I remember
And then
this. I remember this.
And then all of a sudden, as we going down the street, we see all this steam out this man. And then all of a sudden, we see this black figure walk through the steam, slow as hell with
And
his
he
leg
says
up.
black, he means it literally.
I mean, he had the curl. He had on shades at night.
I think it was like bright green suit though too.
But I mean, he came through the fog,
Like-
walking slow, and we was in the car. We even slowed the car down. We was like, damn. We was like, damn. What's happening? And he came through. I mean, it was. It really was.
Yeah.
It was like that. That was my first
Because we was both
that was my first realization of a real pimp.
Yeah,
Prior to that, it was like movie shit, comical shit.
Yeah, like
kind of like cream corn from Black Dynamite type bullshit. But that nigga,
we was at Stewart. If you was Stewart Avenue, you was probably going to see a pimp. But he was one of them.
I think he ran that strip. I don't know. I don't think he shared that stroll with many people.
Why would
the way he was walking?
He
owned that shit.
Yeah, he had that. I wish a nigga would walk.
Right.
Like I would. But me and Dre was talking about it earlier about how we was run and shoot. Like run and shoot was a staple of our community. For a minute.
Some people might not know what run and shoot is. Run and shoot was a gym.
That's where you run out of town, you get shot at.
It was a basketball gym.
24 hours.
But it was open 24 hours.
24-hour basketball. So it
had like 8 full courts. It had like 8 or 9 full
more
courts.
than that, more than that. But let's reflect. Hold on. I want to think about it. Let's reflect. Now, in 2021, if you was studying business and you was like, I'm thinking of a business to open. I want to open a 24-hour basketball court in the hood. Would that be something you would like?
Man, that shit made money.
It was genius, bro.
You think so?
It was genius.
Where's it at now?
But
at the time, it was like, you know what?
At the time,
I was like, I'm gonna open a 24-hour basketball court where I know niggas gonna get to fighting over calls. And 24 hours, we gonna shoot hoops in this spot.
No,
there was some fights.
Yeah.
My God, yes.
That's not why it closed.
Why did it close? I don't even know.
I believe.
Nah, people was having sex in the showers.
Really?
Health code violations.
That sound about right.
That sound about right.
That goes back to our story with the pimp. He started pulling hoes up in 20 run and shoot. He was like, "Hey, y'all make sure I go for run and shoot." Yeah.
Y'all know good and well all the strippers. Y'all know good and well all the strippers would get off at 4:00 and end up at running shoot.
Nikki's was right there.
Nikki's was right down the street.
Let's talk about that. How many Nikki's was on Stewart Avenue?
Two. Nikki's one and Nikki's two.
Nikki's one and Nikki's two.
Was downtown. Nikki's 3.
This is a conversation we all can. Let's talk about the old Atlanta strip clubs.
Now we gonna have to do that on another show.
That's a good show. Old Atlanta strip club.
We gonna have to do that on another show. We gonna kick that.
Playboy Palace.
We gonna kick that on another show. We run us out though. We done. Yeah, we done for this episode. Thank y'all for watching us. Y'all like and subscribe.